Again, the mayor of Merriam, Kansas, Bob Pape. Mr. Mayor, thanks so much for joining us this morning. I heard a couple of things in this report that bother me personally. Help me make the connection on why this is an issue. When the council passed a motion to ban the thin blue line flags, what was the reaction from the audience? And were you surprised by the overwhelming support to keep the thin blue line flags in the event?
Well, I obviously think that our audience was very passionate, and it personally affected many of them, concerning lost members of their family. And so I was not surprised at the reaction itself once the vote was taken. It was 6-2 to remove those. I was saddened by that vote. I personally would like to have kept the flags in the field. But as was talked about by the city administrator, I think some questions were raised in reference to, well, why not firefighters? Why aren't we honoring EMS and other first responders that maybe lost their lives in the line of duty? And those are good questions. And I think that that's what the council wanted to do, is to take a look at having a flag policy developed, and they directed staff to do so, to come back to them and present something of how they think we should go forward in reference to possibly honoring other individuals who have lost their lives in the line of duty.
And Mr. Mayor, I totally understand the passion around honoring others who have lost their lives in the line of duty, but I guess where I'm lost is, why throw everything out until then? Is it not possible that they could have just added to the men and women who are being recognized by Thin Blue Line were members of the community who indeed lost their lives in the line of duty? If there was a tie, would you have been the tie-breaking vote? I mean, you publicly stated you would have voted to keep the Thin Blue Line flags. Why?
Well, I agree with you in the sense that we've acknowledged that and respected and tried to honor those individuals that have lost their lives for the last 6 years. To me, it was just a step too far to remove those flags from the field. That's why if it had gotten to 4-4, I would have voted to retain the flags. I'm a retired firefighter and fire chief, and I understand putting your life on the line personally, and I've lost fellow firefighters. So I guess I had a stronger tie maybe to this topic than many of our other council members, but I agree. I mean, I wish we could have actually kept it. I saw the disheartening and the sadness on the individuals in that audience, and to have over 40 people speak all in favor of keeping those flags. I felt that we let the community down, and I don't know that we actually reflected what their true beliefs are on those flags. As had been indicated earlier in your broadcast, that some people do believe that flag is divisive. I personally do not. I think it stands for supporting our police officers and honoring and acknowledging those that made the ultimate sacrifice by giving their life in the line of duty. And
Mayor Pape, I can tell you that as a man of color myself, I'm struggling to find how recognizing the men and women who have lost their lives in the line of duty is somehow divisive and racist. So you and I both are struggling to understand that one. Mayor Pape, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for reaching out, and we hope to have an update on this someday.
And we hope that you are able to include all who have served your community.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.